Music.
Hello guys, thanks for clicking. Don't forget to subscribe and like to support this video. Thank you.
Yes, yo.
Just Happy New Year, people.
Happy New Year and welcome to the Average Dude podcast. I'm so excited. Like, it's been a long holiday, or is it a short one or a long holiday?
Yeah, it's been a long one.
Like about 2 weeks from Christmas Day,
Yeah.
and it's just 11th day of the year. So remember to stay positive this year and always choose to shine, as I always say. It's been
Is there need for New Year resolution?
New Year resolution.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my own New Year resolution would be making decisions
Quick.
not quick, making better decisions.
Making better decisions. So
Yeah.
last year you've been making bad decisions.
It's not I'm making bad decisions. Last year I've been saying I wouldn't do things and I do it.
Okay.
Yeah, I know those external influence. You can't run away from them. They're there.
Yeah. I think mine will be similar, but I think mine will be taking decisions faster. Like
Flash.
flash. Phew. Maybe I'll start watching the
And if you're taking
series.
decisions faster, then that's what doctors do now. People in the medical field, they make fast, swift decisions.
But it has to
unlike-
be smart,
Whether it's smart or not, we don't know, but it's fast.
fast.
Yeah.
I think maybe not all doctors though, because I think good doctors should not make decisions so fast unless you are sure. That's why, like, in a surgery, you have to have like a standard surgery. There should be like 3 or 4 doctors there, and it's going to take like.
Is there any
6 hours.
any democracy in surgery process?
Yes, there's
Yeah,
democracy.
vote. Should we take off his liver? Yeah.
No, the democracy is like a military one. Like, there's a senior doctor,
Yeah.
the one that goes through with the surgery. Then others are just like to help and watch. And there's like division of labor. There's the one that takes you to sleep. And
But making decisions is really, really stressful, like emotionally, mentally.
Yeah, so that's
You see, like 10
so
people.
that's
waiting
what
for you.
I'm trying to cut those emotional and stress. Like, if I start making decisions faster, I'm going to cut the stress out.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
true. But when you start, when the decision you made now is,
It might be a bad decision because
bad.
it's becoming fast. But
then
why
you deal with the
why-
after effect.
Yeah, it's better to deal with the after effect, and you also make a new decision.
That's true. Yeah.
Why I'm saying that is because, like, at the end of the day, like, you take your time to make a decision. What you already had in mind that you would do after wasting all the time and thinking all that, you still end up doing it almost 90% of the time.
Yeah,
That's
true.
That's what I think. So I think making decisions faster would be my own New Year resolution.
Yeah, and mine also. One thing I like to point out is just be around people that are giving you the sort of energy that you need in your life. Not people that undermine you. Not people that don't see the good in
That
you.
will zap all your energy.
Zap all your energy, undermine you. Don't see the good in you. Always telling you negative things. I mean, no time for negative
Vibes.
attitude anymore. Not even vibe. Vibe is cliche now. Let's say that it is attitude, negative behavior, negative talk, all those things. It should all be positive and straightforward.
That's good.
Yeah.
So you guys, you can comment your New Year resolution in the comments section. And as you see, it's a new year. Say no to negativity. Let the comments be positive. And keep supporting. Subscribe is a positive thing,
Yeah,
That's
it's
why
easy.
the like button is up, not like this. So keep it positive. Like and subscribe. Just 11 days into the brand new year, and it feels like it's November already. Like, with the things that have happened, like a lot of people are like trying to come out from the holidays, like people that are like in showbiz, maybe news, podcasts.
Yeah.
Everybody's trying to come back, like, I watch all them Jimmy Kimmel, Trevor Noah. They're like, man, it's like the holidays is trying to be short. So it's crazy. What's the biggest thing that started the year?
Biggest thing that started the year? Let me see if I'm still in tune with this. It has to be Trump.
It
has to be Trump.
It has to be Donald Trump and his World War III antics.
So let's talk about that one, though. Let's talk about it. So US claimed that it was a self-defense. Not self-defense. Was it self-defense or retaliation? Okay.
Was it that on the 31st night to January 1st, Happy New Year, what was on Donald Trump's mind was like, I need to bomb some places. I know that.
Are you saying Trump is the villain for this act?
Okay, what were you saying?
No.
Everyone sees Trump as a villain in this.
I don't know. Well, at first I thought Trump was the villain, but you get to find out about that guy. That Suleiman guy. That guy is wild.
Okay, now the guy is wild. Fine. What I want to tell you is that, do you think, what percentage of all generals in the world do you think have not done something bad or some, how will I even put it? Okay,
I'll give you an answer, -10. That's a -10.
Even the US, all the past US presidents, maybe prime minister, we've been hearing, even Obama, we've been hearing that, did they criticize or sentence Obama or bomb Obama for the war on Libya, that they later agreed that it was a mistake, or the bombing of Iraq? That's why you're a general. You always make bad mistakes. No matter how they say maybe war crime or that, there will be some places that they will attack that. A lot of
mistakes, miscarriage.
A lot of innocent souls will die.
True.
So saying that this guy is not that innocent, you get. Meanwhile, even they themselves, they claim that it was like the last option that they gave Trump. That they just gave him the list of something to do. And he chose that. They were even thinking that he would choose it. So all these like late night shows, they were like, now why would they think of the worst option? That what they were thinking, that they don't know Donald Trump, that's what you would choose. That they should have kept some hamburgers there.
so the whole talking about the nuclear weapon and how it's not safe in the end of Donald Trump, it's true.
In what?
The nuclear weapon button. It's true now.
Yeah, definitely.
I thought those things were...
This kind of decisions, even the generals and all that, they are saying that...
Usually, I used to think those talks are... what's this thing? Overkill. Over talk or so. It's real. Someone
had said he used to talk or brag inside the White House.
Little rockets, man. We have bigger rockets.
Oh my God, it's crazy.
Do you think the move is political? Because it was accusing ex-president Barack Obama
to win the next.
To start a war with Iran.
Definitely, it's political now. All the talks on this impeachment now has reduced a little. You get? Everybody's talking about this.
Because you can't start a war. You can't have a country at war and you start thinking about changing government and all that.
So, and even the old stuff was, if it was like, it's God that just saved them, the Iran. Let me just say the Iranian people, because if it was like maybe 10 years ago when there's no enough news is not well circulated, they will just spread the propaganda. Like maybe it's like George Bush time, and everything will just go worse. Before you know, they will have bombed like 3 Middle East countries and all that. But even in his own, almost everybody, even some Republicans are like against it. So
but the thing was, it was a retaliation from US, right?
What?
It was a retaliation from US.
Yeah, fine. They said that guy. They said that guy is like a.
I mean, like his hand
is not clean.
Some US troops were hurt the previous day. Most recently.
No,
it was very recent.
No US troops. Since they bombed that guy, no US troops. The US troop, the US soldier that died, or the US people that they attacked was in Kenya, some Al-Shabaab group. The retaliation from Iran is not a retaliation to me. Look at it.
Do you think the US government lied that no casualties?
I don't think they lied. You know why?
Yeah, I think they're lying.
No, they did not lie. You know why? Iraq government, before that day, they already sent the US troops packing. from Iraq that they should leave their country.
Yeah.
That their country is now safe, that they should leave.
And is that easy to leave immediately?
Before the strike, they said they still sent warning like 6 hours before. So the thing is, what Iran just did is, they don't want to disappoint the people, like not making it seem as if
all those social media bloggers now, we're coming back for you.
It should not be as if they did not attack. So they just in fact they just planned the whole peace stuff very well. So everything should just calm down. And I'm sure all the people too, they went to tell Donald Trump, okay, everything is okay. So that's why he came out and like nobody was hurt, and
that was and before then there's this Ukrainian Airbus that was bombed.
No, it's not before then. It was when
it was after. After
when they were sending the missile, it was a mistake. Most of the passengers of the plane was still Iranians.
Iranians.
Yes, now. So it was when they were bombing the US base in Iraq, that's the airplane. So they were the one that really lost.
That's bad, dude.
It's very bad.
I mean, I think for the Iran leader to come outside and accept that Iran was the one that bombed that thing, I think there's something behind it.
No, there's nothing. It's not. What I just feel is like it's just to accept
what?
Like the loss. It's BBC already released the statement now. The news has already spread, so they have to accept it now. Is it terrorism?
No, military is known for like those sort of mistakes. They don't accept mistakes now. Even police, they don't accept mistakes.
But there's already tension, so he has to accept.
But they can decide not to accept it and leave it pondering there.
People that want peace, they don't want war now. You think they want war? If they want war, they can. There are ways to start it. If they really want war, they won't tell the Americans to leave. They won't send them signals before. They just did that one just to cover up everything. So who do you think is? There are two types of wins and loss in this thing now. What I think, like there is the territorial win, or let's say the power shift or win in the region. In that region, someone lost and someone won, and we won't say this is like a war. Maybe we will just say it's like a mistake or something, because
a proxy war.
Maybe because Donald Trump and just maybe 2 or 3 people took the decision, and you can say maybe it's like a mistake because a lot of Americans don't agree with it. At least during the George Bush time and all those ones, everybody is screaming, "Whoa!" You get it? It's like everybody accepted. So now I think America is losing in the power
of gaining military presence in that region.
Everything, because now they are not happy with the American troops. They already told them to go.
Yeah, but I don't see the US in that sense of region and presence in the region. I think they've lost. But in the American idea of this big border country in the world, no, they're still there now. They're still strong.
Yeah, of course they are still strong. But I'm saying right now, because what a lot of them now they are saying is that why is a very, very bad decision. That now they are claiming that they say that they've defeated ISIS and all that. So will the Iraqi government and Iranian government be able to curb if the new groups are starting to form? You get, and they won't know about it, and they don't maybe 100% even trust the government of both Iran and Iraq.
Yeah.
So they are weighing it like it's a very, very big loss. That's why they deal at first. That Obama paid them money, that they see it as a very, very big win, and this guy just came and scattered everything.
Yeah.
But anyways, Nigeria always try to find themselves.
As someone said, all those things you're trying with Iran, try it with my dear country, Nigeria. You see what will happen.
You said DSS was looking for one guy that tweeted something.
No, that was not me.
Someone told me that DSS was looking for one guy that that tweeted anti-Donald Trump. I just don't understand Nigeria. Like, the whole World War III started changing. Nigerians want to get involved. Some people are protesting in Abuja, shites or all this. I don't think all those things, all these people that are protesting, I don't think they are part of any group. What I just think is that I think there are some foreign entities in Nigeria that are sponsoring some kind of.
But what's the aim
agenda.
now? The aim
is just the aim. I think the aim is to destabilize Nigeria because just take the oil. Imagine if Nigeria can get their sense together and use the money from oil and everything at the right distance, we'll be looking at maybe something like Dubai or Saudi Arabia. So that would be another strong independent. That would be a very strong African country. And definitely, these people don't really want that. You get?
Yeah.
So this is why we are always hearing maybe like news of you see some weapons being transferred. You heard about one truck that they found weapons inside.
I don't know, different news are coming out of Nigeria every day, and it's
so that's why it's even good as this World War III stuff have even ended, because if there's actually a World War III, seeing how they are just the thing I've never said, they've roped Nigeria into it already. Donald Trump already sent some message of warnings to Nigeria now. You didn't hear it?
I didn't see it now.
I saw it now. There were already some message of warnings like Americans should be careful in Nigeria.
Okay, that was prior to this attack.
That one was just for the one.
Okay, no, that was the because of
something
the
watch.
Okay,
that was just something watch. Oh.
Yeah, I remember that one. I remember that one.
Stuff they said Americans should be careful in Nigeria. Blah blah blah. That's all the propaganda. If the thing should start like this now, they will say Nigeria is having problem with America just to come and bomb oil and take the oil.
We don't want those problems.
We don't want no problem.
Hey, you're still young, go.
So
do we dive into music?
What new music are you feeling?
Yeah, I like Zlatan, Quilox. We heard it yesterday.
Really?
You didn't hear it.
In club?
Yeah, in the club, yeah.
Oh, I was high.
Tivo played it. I didn't even know it was the song until I listened to it today while coming here. Then, it's this song I was talking about.
Okay. That they released.
Sorry about the Sasha was of a Pika Bowolo.
I remember.
Yeah, the song is good. There's also this one, Ice Prince. This one is 2 weeks ago. Ice Prince and Blue Fame. Give a fuck. Did like a trap kind of thing. It's dope too. It's dope, and
I didn't know there were many new songs like that.
Niniola Omo Rapala.
She likes it to be like all those are usual South African.
And I think the other song that now is Phino. Get the Info featuring Phenom and Fars.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I think I saw that one once, but I can't remember the song.
Get the Info is like
okay, I saw it on Instagram. Yeah.
Good song.
I think there's a remix maybe with MI or something, because I saw that
MI.
Yeah, so I was angry when I saw Fars and MI. I was like, Fars, what are you doing with this dance man?
And when MI did all those nonsense, we didn't shoot now. We didn't shoot when MI did that. Let's give him the Momo of the week. No.
We should still give him a bit.
He still deserves it.
What sort of rubbish is that?
Later on pass. But really, what's wrong with MI? What's MI's problem?
I told you now, like people that don't maybe like follow MI on Twitter like for a long time, like you would think the guy is normal. See the kid say. See the kid was even making just on your Instagram. Us that have been following MI like for a long time on Twitter, I don't know about maybe real life or any other place. So you know that this guy tweets rubbish. One of the first things that made me, I was like, no, I can't be following this guy. Was when this was like maybe like 2010. Lil Wayne released the album. It was like the album was trash. I was like, who is this? What person yapping like? You don't see $1 million before. What are you saying?
Well, really, for someone like MI, I'm still thinking, where did this whole thought come from?
See,
Like, what's the?
I told you doing the vector.
I think it's too
MI.
little. It's too little for that thing he did with Akon. Is too belittling. It's too little for someone of his status.
Too little.
Yeah, it's too little. I mean,
What is MI status? I don't see any status.
At least Emma is, Emma is a good rapper. He made rap commercial in Nigeria, sort of.
Well, thank God you said sort of.
Yeah, but that talk is not. I didn't expect it from Emma. I could have expected it from a 6-year-old or something.
I expected it from him. I don't expect. I have seen like this one is
the future.
I have seen like a lot of not future. I have seen a lot of rubbish that he has tweeted like in the past. So this one, I just opened Twitter that day. I was like, people were just saying, MI. One person now put, waiting MI talk again before you say, leave bro. MI. Like what I said during the beat this with Vector time, I said MI is someone that likes to maybe like say something to feel to. How do I always put that stuff? Like someone that is trying to be smart, that wants to say something, but wants to say it like in a way to feel like big or try to be smarter than maybe like. How will I explain this thing?
Okay,
like,
I get your point. Yeah.
Trying to instead of you to say something straight,
you want to say it in a smart way.
You want to say it in a way that people would look at. This guy is smart. You know. So definitely, this person is not being himself. You get.
But that's the characteristics of a writer now.
No, that's not a characteristic. No, you
know. But it's more even. I think if he's trying to do that, it's interesting.
A writer that is not down to earth.
It's not about being down to it. It's about being writing things that are controversial.
Even though Emma is very down to it, though, but
no, it has to be. It has to be controversial. It has to have two sides or different interpretations.
See,
to make it interesting, though.
Yes, but it's not a right. That's why a writer you have to have different perspective. You cannot always have that. Emma is like there's pride in it, like trying to write something, do something that people will feel that you are big. You get okay. Look like someone like Don Jazzy now, someone that knows that he's big already, always doing more things.
Don Jazzy is obviously big.
You get so that one is a different kind of down to earth. You get talking of down to earth. Apart from the height. Emma is nothing short of down to earth, or how will I even put it? But that was crazy though, and it was really, before maybe like if you say something, you always have supporters, or maybe doing the diss track and all that. This one, people were like, what is wrong with this? What is wrong with this guy? And nothing like there's no way you can even change the topic that will work for him. You get age-wise, people now went to even bring Akon biography that. People now start saying, this Akon can born Wizkid though, like 49 years old or so.
I swear.
We're like, so which little bro because they argue about
obviously bigger than Wizkid, still bigger than Wizkid, age-wise, popularity-wise.
My guy,
plus Akon is even a Pan-African again, supporting African movement and all those things.
Okay, now let's talk from his perspective. Don't let us
from his perspective.
Yes.
No, I cannot think from Emma's perspective in this one now.
Don't let us.
There's no way I'm going there. No, like, I'm not going there.
I saw a tweet like people trying to explain what he was trying to say.
Well, there's no explanation. There's no reasonable explanation to it.
But what he's trying to let me say from his perspective, what he was trying to do or say is that Wizkid is like Wizkid and Davido are like the eye of Africa, like very, very big giant artists that they are not little anymore. You get? That's what he was trying to like say. So that's why I said that someone that just say that, you get?
Yeah.
Not try to be like smart or trying to feel like important.
Yeah.
Then the way he now put it, now make it seem like a beef or a diss again. Eventually, we can just say Emma is a cloud chaser at the end of the day. Okay. Because he took advantage of what was happening at that moment.
Yeah.
He knew people would talk about it. And his name is Ed. And finally, I think he got himself a feature in some people's songs. So definitely it worked for him.
So I saw something. I saw that the Nigerian university are no longer offering mass communication and
Yeah, I said that they divided to like 6 different
journalism and media studies, public relations, blah blah blah. What do you think about it? But when I saw these categories, I'm like, mass communication is tough.
It's tough now.
You're doing all these things. You're doing broadcasting. You're doing public relations. Public relations is mad.
That's why they always like taking a lot of students, but in mass comm, why there's advantage. Look, I don't. Maybe when I continue to talk, maybe I'll find disadvantage. But the advantage to this is that in Nigeria, most of the people that are studying mass comm, it's just one aspect that
they are girls. They are girls.
Yeah. Mass comm girls.
Mass communication.
Mass communication. Mass comm girls also they have bad reputation.
Also, as a school self has not been good. I mean, Osu's reputation.
Also has bad reputation.
Oshun, Abi.
Ogun State. Also, Olabisi Onobanjo. But anyways, why it's good is that mass comm generally like is like they just pack all of them like in one box.
Yeah.
They don't have any advantage. I have a cousin that studied mass comm now. At the end of the day, they don't even have where they want to work. If you go and do maybe intern or somewhere, maybe in TV, radio, maybe like if you like branch journalism gone. Some of them I think there are some departments in some universities even already started offering journalism, but maybe not really on that mass comm or something. So this one is good though because
it's great. And I think it's also a development in Nigerian university system that they see that things are changing and let's change. Let's keep that development going.
And it's going to even improve. It will make the courses better because imagine someone that enters university now as a to study journalism from maybe 200 level, 100 level.
Yeah,
you will have started practicing. You get.
Yeah.
Unlike mass comm generally now. Mass comm students, 100 level, 200 level, they will still be doing some other courses that maybe they don't even really need. They will still be doing maybe some of them they are doing theater arts like on the side. They are doing other courses that maybe they don't need.
Yeah.
But now their focus, is journalism. So someone that has been practicing, not that you now get to final year, they will not say you should do project. Journalism that you've not even practiced since 100 level, you now just one semester, you now want to start practicing it for your project. You now be running around and be looking for journal and be looking to interview people.
And talking about journalism, I would like to know what Kemi thinks about this development as well.
I think she had an interview with someone, maybe Daddy Freeze recently.
I've not had time to see that interview.
Yeah, I didn't even watch it. I'm not really like before. I used to like try to understand her, but what caught me off her was when I thought that she was being bribed. I'm not allegedly by the Koza stuff.
Koza.
Yeah, and even end of the year that Koza thing happened and we didn't really talk about it. But
yeah. Let's jump into quotes now.
Yeah, what's the quote of the week?